Hello, and welcome to a new episode, this time Halloween edition. We're looking into how to complete Dzeko very easy. We're going to talk about this player that is free, that you can get from objectives, that looks very good for a free card. He has some faults here and there, like agility, balance, and stuff like that, but it's a free card. And it could be a very good super sub maybe, or even a starter in some teams. I've seen that with these objectives, a lot of people are struggling. I struggled myself until I could figure out how to work it in and complete it easily. So what I did is I tried to make small research on which players to get so I can try to complete as many as possible in one game. Right? So here you're going to see which players you can choose from that are valid for the Giant Slayer. So the best option from here will be Lukaku, but as you're going to see in the team, I went for a cheaper option, which is Balotelli. Now this is going to be up to you, wherever you have in your club, or if you want to spend money. If you don't have a problem and you want the best option here, I will suggest Lukaku. And then from the other window that you see here, it's going to be the slow and steady wins, where you need max 83 and minimum 70 passing from forwards. So this is a list of forwards that you can use. I chose the Serie A, so I can get the link with Lukaku. Now, if you have another way of linking him in with other players that fit that criteria, it's up to you. But I just used cheap players that I can put in and not invest too much money and try completing this. So this is just to give you an idea that players you can choose from. If you have another alternative solution, just use what you have. Right, so with that in mind, this is a team that I went and made. Right, so this is a team that I made. As you can see, I chose Zervinho for left wing, Balotelli up top, and Under as the right wing. I would prefer to use from here Chucky Lozano, but he's around 4K. So if you want to spend the coins, get Chucky Lozano. If not, Under for under 1,000 coins would also do the business. But granted, when you're choosing cheaper players, it might be harder to do. So if you want to have a better chance of doing it faster, you need to go for Lukaku, you need to go for Lozano. Spend the coins, buy the players, do the objectives, and as soon as you do it, just sell them back. You might lose a bit on the market cut, the 5%, but that's going to be really not that much. So I would suggest just go getting those players. Now these here also fit the criteria, but I need them for one reason. Now the one objective is to use forward cards to do the assists, so you need as many players to be able to contribute to that. So with that in mind, forwards will count as strikers, right wings, right forwards, left forwards. They won't count if they're left wings, left midfielder, or right midfielder. So if you have a card and he's right mid, RM or LM, left midfielder, you need to change that card to left wing or right wing to be able to count for the assists. So when I go into a game, I will choose the 4-3-3-4 formation. You can see here. There we go. Right, with Balotelli up top and Zielinski here. Now Zielinski, since he's in a cam position, I will change him from a cam to a center forward, and then his assists will also count in game. So now I will have 4 forwards, attackers, that I can use to assist and get those 10 assists very easy. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is the name of the club. As you can see, I've named the club Objective Scream. This might help you and it might not. I thought that going into the games, people might see that and understand that I'm on the objectives, especially when looking at the team, and might take it easy on me. You'd be surprised at the people that won't take it easy on you. So in some cases, when I started and I saw the opponent that was really try-harding at the beginning, I would just quit. So I quit like maybe 1-2 games. Then I thought, if I score an own goal, maybe he'll understand I'm on the objectives. I don't care for the win. Just if he let me do, you know, some of the hard objectives like the crosses or the low drivens, he could just have the win. So I did that, and I only had, I want to say 1 or 2 people figure it out, or maybe everybody was figuring it out, but only 1 or 2 people allowed me to do the objectives, get a couple in actually. One guy let me do a cross and a low driven, and then the other guy, it was towards the end, so I only got to get, only was able to get 2 assists with the Italian players before. Now the hardest part for this thing, which is the last thing I want to talk about, is going to be the crosses. Now for the crosses, you can see in this little video that I went through the training to show you, is to use low crosses and not high crosses. So don't go for the very good, very high, very tall, good header players, because it's going to be very hard to get the crosses in. As you know, crosses this year are very hard to get. You need to do a fast counter. That's why I use a 4-3-3 for this objectives. Do a fast counter, go a bit to the right of the from the opponent's area as you are doing the counter, a bit to the right or a bit to the left, to allow some other player from your team to go in towards the box, like in the middle of the box. And as soon as you see him sprinting ahead, that's when you need to do the low cross. It's going to be the R1 on the PlayStation, and it's going to be, I want to say, RB on the Xbox. So you hold that down and you cross, try to use maybe 2-3 bars of power depending on how far it is, and cross the bar, and as soon as it goes to your attacker, just tap it in. Don't put a lot of power because the ball is coming in very fast, so just try to tap it in, and that's the easiest way to register a goal from a cross. You can also try, if you're good at it, to put it in with a low driven shot, and that way you can do 2 objectives with 1, or 3 objectives, because it will count as an assist. If you are using one of the Italian players up top, it will count as the cross if you put it in, and it will also count as a low driven shot if you put it in as a low driven shot. So these are all the tips that I'm going to give you. I managed with these tips to complete it in, I want to say, 2-3 hours. So anyways, try these tips and see if these work out better for you. You have about 3.5 days, I want to say, to complete this. It's a good card for a free card. The objectives might seem a bit hard, but I guarantee you, once you use these tips, you're going to see in the first couple of games that you go in, depending of course on the division you are, that you're going to start ranking in the objectives, and you're going to see that it's actually quite easier to do than you thought it was. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.